Muscle awareness sharpens, control becomes priority.
Built in silence, forged without witness. Progress does not announce itself, it accumulates. Grip establishes truth, feet come from balance. Core engages evenly, motion begins smoothly. Nothing rushed, nothing forced. Inhale through structure, exhale through tension. Heart rate rises, mind remains steady. One repetition follows another, identical in form, equal in intent. No shortcuts permitted, no excess movement tolerated. Neck neutral, chest controlled, hips feeble, proceed with precision. Built in silence, strength respects distance. Patience respects distance. Consistency delivers results. Weight feels honest, resistance provides feedback. Structure adapts instantly, confidence stays grounded. Burn communicates clearly, fatigue requests compromise. Technique refuses negotiation, discipline responds. Movement becomes automatic, breath synchronizes. Mind releases commentary, execution continues uninterrupted. Grip refined and slightly stance, narrows purposefully. Core pressure increases, efficiency restored. Built in silence, effort compounds quietly. Results remain patient, time confirms all work. Repetitions extend the set, muscles respond under load. Stability systems engage, posture remains intact. Deep inhale, controlled pause, measured exhale, system stabilized. Signals intensify gradually, technique holds priority. Momentum deny control, structure governs outcome. Limits stretch slowly, capacity widens quietly. Tolerance increases, confidence deepens. Stopping remains optional, continuation chosen deliberately. Not for validation, but for progression. Built in silence, habit shapes identity. Identity sustains effort, grip integrity holds. Breathing remains rhythmic, heart rate elevated yet managed. Collapse denied entry, inhale regulated, exhale deliberate. Motion precise, energy conserved. Speed adjusts consciously, accuracy dominates. Pace completion secondary, execution primary. Mirrors lose relevance, walls disappear, only internal metrics remain. Progress embeds silently, feet secure foundation. Hands confirm grip, grip locks rhythm. Deviation removed. Built in silence, structure sustains pressure. Pressure reveals preparation. Preparation demands repetition. Last repetitions remain strict, range and compromise. No shortcuts permitted, control completes the cycle. Resistance so turns to rest, breathing normalizes. No celebration quieter, the room remains unchanged. The system does not, capacity expanded quietly. Discipline reinforced, built in silence. Yeah.
Hands rotate slowly, wrists loose in tension. Shoulders align naturally, spine stacks with precision. Hips unlock range, knees track clean. Feet anchor purpose, the system wakes calmly.
Attention narrows, external sound dissolves internal signal. Sharpen every movement, registers nothing wasted, nothing rushed. Presence replaces thought, muscle engagement confirmed. Balance verified, breathing stabilized. The switch flips pressure without noise, effort without display. Progress does not announce itself, it accumulates beneath discipline.
Grip meets resistance, weight answers honestly. Form establishes authority, motion begins control.
No momentum borrowed, only strength applied. Inhale through structure, exhale through effort. Heart rate elevates, mind remains unshaken. Each repetition identical, each movement accountable. Range protected fully, tempo governed strictly. The body obeys intention, neck neutral, chest contained. Core engaged evenly, proceed with accuracy. Pressure without noise, consistency builds capacity. capacity reshapes limits expand quietly. Weight increases gradually, tissues respond intelligently. Stability systems activate, confidence remains grounded. Burn communicates demand, fatigue requests compromise. Technique denies negotiation, discipline answers calmly. Movement smooths, breath synchronizes, thought phase completely. Execution continues uninterrupted, time loses relevance. Grip adjusts subtly, stance refines alignment. Core pressure increases, efficiency restored immediately. Pressure without noise, habits construct identity. Identity sustain effort, effort compounds results. Repetitions accumulate steadily, muscles respond under duration. Posture remains uncompromised, control dictates outcome. Deep inhale, measured hold, extended exhale. System recalibrated, signals intensify. Focus sharpens further, form takes priority. Momentum rejected entirely. Boundaries stretch subtly, capacity widens quietly. Tolerance improves confidence, deepens internally. Stopping remains possible, continuation chosen deliberately. Not for recognition, but for progression. Pressure without noise, effort compounds invisibly. Progress remains patient, time confirms all work. Grip integrity, maintain breathing control precisely. Heart rate elevated yet stable, collapse denied. Access inhale, measured exhale, delivery. Motion refined, energy preserved intentionally. Speed adapts consciously, accuracy governs pace completion. Secondary execution, primary mirrors lose meaning, wars disappear. Only internal metrics remain. Progress embed silently, feet secure foundation as confirmed control. Brad locks rhythm, deviation eliminated. Pressure without noise, structure sustains force. Force reveals preparation, preparation demands repetition. Last repetitions remain strict, range uncompromised, no shortcuts tolerated. Control completes the cycle, resistance returns to resistance. Open slowly, breathing normalizes, no celebrate equata. The room remains unchanged, the system does not, capacity expanded.
This is preparation.
Hands rotate slowly, wrists loose in tension. Shoulders align naturally, spine stacks with precision. Hips unlock range, knees track clean, feet anchor purpose. The system wakes calmly. Attention narrows, external sound dissolves, internal signal sharpen. Every movement registers, nothing wasted, nothing rushed. Presence replaces thought, muscle engagement confirmed, balance verified. Breathing stabilized, the switch flips quietly. Pressure without noise, effort without display. Progress does not announce itself, it accumulates beneath discipline.
Grip meets resistance, weight answers, honestly. Form establishes authority, motion begins control, no momentum borrowed, only strength applied. Inhale through structure, exhale through effort. Heart rate elevates, mind remains unshaken. Each repetition identical, each movement accountable. Range protected fully, tempo governed strictly. The body obeys intention, neck neutral. Chest contained, core engaged, evenly proceed with accuracy.
Pressure without noise, consistency builds capacity. Capacity reshapes limits expand quietly. Weight increases gradually, tissues respond intelligently. Stability systems activate, confidence remains grounded.
Burn communicates demand, fatigue requests compromise. Technique denies negotiation, discipline answers calmly. Movement smooths, breath synchronizes, thought phase completely. Execution continues uninterrupted, time loses relevance. Grip adjusts subtly, stance refines alignment. Core pressure increases, efficiency restored immediately.
Pressure whoa, no. Habits construct identity, no. Identity sustains effort, no. Effort compounds results. Repetitions accumulate steadily, muscles respond under duration. Posture remains uncompromised, control dictates outcome. Deep inhale, measured hold, extended exhale. System recalibrated, signals intensify. Focus sharpens further, form takes priority. Momentum rejected entirely, boundaries stretch subtly. Capacity widens quietly, tolerance improves, confidence deepens internally. Stopping remains possible, continuation chosen deliberately. Not for recognition, but for progression. Pressure without noise, effort compounds invisibly.
integrity maintained, breathing controlled precisely. Heart rate elevated, yes stable, collapse denied access. Inhale measured, exhale deliberate. Motion refined, energy preserved intentionally.
Speed adapts consciously, accuracy governs pace, completion secondary, execution primary, mirrors lose meaning, walls disappear, only internal metrics remain, progress embed solid leg, feet secure foundation, hands confirm control, breath locks rhythm, deviation eliminated.
Pressure without noise, structure sustained force, force reveals preparation, preparation demands repetition, mass repetition, last with the cushion remains strict, range of compromise, no shortcuts tolerated. Control completes the cycle. Resistance returns to rest. Hands open slowly, breathing normalizes. No celebration required. The room remains unchanged. The system does not, capacity expanded quiet.
Discipline, discipline, discipline. Thoughts align, we move, emotion steps aside, only function will remains. Purpose replaces hesitation, focus becomes absolute. Spine aligned, core engaged, breathing steady, the body confirms readiness. Pressure does not speak, it reveals structure.
It tests preparation. It exposes discipline.
Hands close around resistance, grip confirm commitment. Weight responds, honestly no deception in mass movement. Begins deliberately, inhale controlled, exhale precise. Heart rate rises evenly, control remains intact. Each repetition mirrors the last, range remains complete. Tempo remains intentional, momentum is denied. Technique governs outcome, shoulders stable, hips align. Knees track clean, execution continues.
Pressure does not speak, it demands respect. It answers effort with adaptation.
Resistance increases incrementally, stability absorbs demand. Confidence remains grounded.
Ego stays silent. Burn signals growth, fatigue requests clarity. Technique responds calmly, form refuses compromise.
Movement smooths, breath synchronizes time, perception fades, execution becomes automatic, awareness narrows to motion, grip tightens slightly, stance adjusts subtly, core pressure increases, efficiency restored immediately.
Pressure does not speak,
Habits define response, response define identity. The identity sustains progress, repetitions accumulate steadily, muscles adapt through duration, consistency replaces intensity, patience multiplies effect.
deep inhale, brief, hold, long exhale.
System stabilizes, signals intensify internally, focus sharpens further, form takes command, impulse loses authority. Limits stretch quietly, tolerance increases gradually, strength embeds deeply, confidence grows internally, stopping remains available, continuation chosen deliberately, not for validation, for evolution. Pressure does not speak.
Pressure does not speak,
Work compounds silently, adaptation waits patiently, results arrive eventually. Grip remains secure, breathe in the maze, elevate radiant manage, control overrides exhaustion.
inhale measured, exhale deliberate, motion refined, energy conserves.
Speed adjusts intentionally, accuracy dictates pace, completion is secondary, execution is primary, mirrors lose relevance, walls fade away, only internal metrics remain, progress embeds invisibly. Feet anchor foundation, hands confirm control, breathe locks rhythm, deviation eliminated, pressure does not speak.
Pressure does not speak, structure withstands force, force reflects preparation, preparation defines outcome. Last repetitions remain strict, range stays uncompromised, control maintained fully, cycle approaches closure. Resistance return to rest, hands open slowly, breathing normalizes, no celebrate quiet.
The room remains unchanged,
The system does not. Capacity expanded internally. Discipline reinforced. Pressure remains silent. Pressure remains silent. Pressure does not speak.
Thoughts narrow into function. Doubt loses vocabulary. Attention sharpens inward. Every signal becomes useful. Nothing exists outside execution. Posture locks in. Balance confirmed. Breathing regulated. The body stands ready. Built in silence. Forced through repetition. No announcement, only accumulation. Hands meet resistance, grip closes with intent. Weight responds honestly, movement begins. Control, no wasted motion allowed. Inhale through stability, exhale through tension. Heart rate rises, mind remains steady. Each repetition identical, no shortcuts accepted. Range protected fully, tempo owned completely. Consistency defines progress. Neck aligned, core engaged, hips stable. Proceed without deviation. Built in silence, strength forms patiently. Patience multiplies effort reshapes limits. Weight adds pressure, structure absorbs demand. Stability adapts instantly, confidence stays grounded.
Burn signals growth. Fatigue tests resolve. Technique refuses compromise. Discipline responds calmly.
Movement smooths out, breath sinks naturally. Thought fades completely, execution takes over. Time dissolves quietly. Grip tightens slightly, stance refines angle. Core pressure increases, efficiency restored. Built in silence, habits define identity. Identity sustains effort compounds strength. Repetition stack methodically, muscles endure duration. Form remains uncompromised, control dictates outcome. Deep inhale, measured hold, long exhale. System recalibrates, signals intensify. Focus sharpens further, form takes priority. Momentum denied entry. Boundaries stretch slowly, capacity widens quietly. Tolerance improves steadily, confidence deepens internally. Stopping remains possible, continuation chosen deliberately. Not for praise, but for progress. Built in silence, work compounds invisibly. Results wait patiently, time reveals everything. Grip remains secure, breathing stays freely. Heart rate elevated, get calm. Collapse rejected. Inhale measured, exhale deliberate. Motion refined, energy conserved. Speed adapts intentionally. Accuracy governs pace. Completion is secondary, execution is primary. Mirrors lose relevance, walls disappear. Only internal metrics remain. Progress embeds silently. Feet anchor foundation, hands confirm control. Breath locks rhythm, deviation eliminated. Built in silence, structure sustain force. Force reflects preparation demands repetition. Last repetition stays strict, range remains complete. No shortcuts tolerated, control closes the cycle.
Resistance to rest. Hands open slowly, breathing normalizes. No celebration required. The room looks unchanged. The body does not. Capacity expanded, quieted. Discipline reinforced. Built in silence.
Thoughts fall away one by one. Doubt has no function here. There is no audience, there is no comparison. Only execution remains relevant. Feet grounded firmly, spine stacked precisely. Core engaged fully, balance confirmed internally.
Silence builds everything, not words, not promises, only repetition. Under control.
Hands meet resistance, grip confirms commitment. Weight offers honest feedback, there is no negotiation. No move begins deliberately. Inhale steady, exhale clean. Heart rate rises with discipline. Control remains absolute.
Each repetition identical, no shortcuts permitted, it range complete. Tempo intentional, momentum denied entry. Shoulders locked in place, hips drive correctly. Knees track forward, system operates efficiently. Silence builds everything. Effort compounds quietly. Consistency replaces intensity. Time becomes an ally. Time becomes an ally. Resistance grows incrementally. Stability absorbs pressure. Ego remains inactive. Precision governs progression. Muscle burn communicates clearly. Fatigue suggests adaptation. Breath responds intelligently. Form remains non-negotiable. Movement smooths automatically. Breath syncs with motion. External awareness dissolves. Only rhythm remains. Execution becomes instinct. Grip tightens slightly. Stance narrows subtly. Core pressure increases. Efficiency restored instantly. Silence builds everything. Habit shapes structure. Structure shapes strength. Strength shapes identity. Repetitions accumulate patiently. Endurance expands gradually. Muscle learns duration. Progress embeds invisibly. Deep inhale, brief hold, extended exhale. System stabilizes calmly. Signals intensify internally. Focus sharpens further. Technique takes command. Impulse loses authority. Boundaries stretch quietly. Tolerance increases steadily. Strength integrates deeply. Confidence grows without display. Stopping remains possible. Continuation chosen deliberately. Not for validation, for evolution only. Silence builds everything. Work stacks invisibly. Adaptation waits patiently. Results arrive eventually. Grip remains consistent. Breathing stays grim. Heart rate elevated yet managed. Control overrides exhaustion. Inhale measured. Exhale deep. Movement refined. Energy conserved precisely. Speed adjusts intentionally. Accuracy dictates pace. Completion is secondary. Execution remains primary. Mirrors lose relevance. Walls disappear mentally. Only internal metrics exist. Progress continues unseen. Feet anchor foundation. Hands confirm dominance. Breathe locks rhythm. Deviation eliminated entirely. Silence builds everything. Pressure test structure. Structure reflex. Preparation. Preparation defines outcome. Last repetitions remain strict. Range uncompromised. Form unbroken. Control sustained to the end. Resistance returns to rest. Hands open slowly. Breathing normalizes. No celebration required. The room remains unchanged. The body does not. Capacity expanded internally. Strength is built in the quiet, away from applause, away from shortcuts, away from excuses. Weight answers honestly. Grip responds instinctively. Muscle wakes without complaint. Movement begins under control. Momentum is denied access. Inhale through pressure. Exhale through tension. Heart rate climbs steadily. Calm remains dominant. Repetition after repetition. No variance required. Consistency becomes the weapon. Execution sharpens gradually. Form replaces intensity. Shoulders remain stable. Hips generate force. Spine stays neutral. Efficiency increases silently. Strength is built in the quiet while others talk. While others talk. While others hate. Resistance increases deliberately. Ego remains inactive. Control dictates progression. Adaptation begins internally. Nothing wasted, nothing rushed. Muscle burn speaks clearly. Fatigue negotiates briefly. Discipline responds immediately. The decision remains unchanged. Movement flows naturally. Breathing syncs automatically. Awareness narrows to precision. Time stretches and compresses. The body learns efficiency. Grip tightens slightly. Stance adjusts subtly. Core pressure increases. Stability reasserts dominance. Strength is built in the quiet. Habits become structure. Strength is built, so becomes quiet. Habits become structure. Structure becomes power. Power. Habits become structure. Structure becomes power. Power. Habits become structure. Structure. Set stack patiently.
Reps accumulate steadily, endurance expands invisibly. Progress embeds deeply, without external validation. Deep inhale, controlled pause, extended exhale. System recalibrates smoothly, signals intensify internally. Focus sharpens further, technique overrides impulse. Phone commands obedience, discipline maintains authority. Boundary stretch incrementally, comfort dissolves quietly. Capacity increases subtly, confidence forms without noise. Stopping remains an option, continuation chosen deliberately. Not for recognition, for evolution only. Strength is built in the quiet through repetition, through patience, through relentless execution. Rhythm remains inspected, no bid remains debatable. Evidence fear, inhale measured, exhale intentional. Movement refined, energy conserved precisely. Speed adjusts consciously, accuracy dictates pace. Completion becomes secondary. Body remains absolute, efficiency defines progress. Mirrors lose relevance, time becomes abstract. Noise dissolves completely, only internal metrics exist, only execution remains. Feet anchor foundation, hands confirm dominance. Breath locks rhythm, deviation eliminated entirely. Strength is built in the quiet, under pressure, under fatigue, under wave control. Last repetitions remain strict, range uncompromised, posture unworried, control sustained completely. No collapse permitted, resistance turns gently, hands open slowly, breathing. Joints loosen methodically, breath finds a controlled rhythm. Blood starts circulating purposely, the body checks every connection. Nothing rushed, nothing skipped. Clear the static completely, erase comparison instantly. The session belongs to execution, not memory, not fantasy. Only real effort counts, feet grounded firmly, hands to firm control. Posture aligns automatically, the body locks into readiness.
No crowd, no mercy, no shortcuts allowed, no excuses accepted, only work remains.
Weight answers with honesty, grip responds without hesitation. Muscle wakes aggressively, resistance establishes the tone. The process begins unfiltered. Inhale deep and deliberate, exhale slow under tension. Heart rate rises steadily, focus sharpens naturally. One rep becomes many, time dissolves gradually. Movement repeats with precision, efficiency replaces emotion. Discipline dominates instinct.
Core pressure maintained, shoulders steady and balanced. Hips drive control, force alignment remains a compromise. No crowd, no mercy, no cheering required. No validation needed, progress happens anyway.
Resistance increases intentionally, ego remains inactive. Control dictates progression, strength adapts internally, solidly and permanently. Muscle burn requests negotiation, fatigue offers alternatives. Discipline rejects discussion, the command remains unchanged.
Breathing syncs with movement, tempo becomes deliberate. The body learns efficiency, energy flows precisely. Waste eliminated completely, grip tightens subtly. Stance adjusts mentally, core tension recalibrates. Ability reasserts control. No crowd, no mercy, habits become structure. Structure becomes power, power becomes identity.
Sets accumulate patiently, reps stack relentlessly. Endurance expands invisibly, adaptation embeds deeply without announcement.
Breathe slows briefly, heart stabilizes under command. System remains responsive, control never slips. Signals intensify internally, muscles demand attention. Focus sharpens further, technique overrides impulse. Execution remains clean, comfort zones to dissolve quietly. Boundaries stretch incrementally, capacity increases subtly. Confidence forms internally without celebration.
Stopping remains possible, continuation chosen deliberately. Not for pride, for evolution only.
No crowd, no mercy, through repetition, through patience, through relentless execution. Grip remains dependable, breathe remains deadening. Heart pounds under control, fatigue obeys discipline. Momentum denied access, inhale measured, exhale intentional. Movement refined continuously, efficiency preserved deliberately.
Speed adjusts consciously, accuracy dictates pace. Completion but becomes secondary, quality remains absolute, progress stays permanent. Mirrors lose relevance, noise disappears entirely. Time becomes abstract, only internal metrics remain, only effort exists. Feet anchor foundation, hands secure dominance. Breath locks rhythm, deviation eliminated completely.
No crowd, no mercy, under pressure,
Under fatigue, under unwavering control. Last repetitions remain strict, range uncompromised, posture unwavering, control sustained fully, no collapse permitted. Resistance lowered carefully, hands open slowly. Be
Joints rotate deliberately, breath expands the chest. Blood temperature rises gradually, the body confirms readiness. Nothing wasted, nothing forced. Erase yesterday completely, ignore tomorrow entirely. This moment defines capacity, focus sharpens instantly. Purpose overrides distraction, feet secure against the ground, hands establish connection, posture aligns automatically. The system locks into place. Built without applause, forged without approval. Strength grows unseen, power develops quietly. Resistance introduces honesty, grip responds instinctively. Muscle fibers activate aggressively, the tone established immediately. Effort becomes the language, inhale under control, exhale through resistance. Heart rate climbs steadily, focus narrows precisely. Movement repeats with intention, each rep reinforces discipline. Tempo remains consistent, efficiency replaces emotion. Progress becomes inevitable. Core pressure sustained, shoulders remain stable, hips generate clean force, alignment never compromised. Built without applause, through repetition, through patience, through uncompromising execution. Resistance increases deliberately, ego remains irrelevant. Technique dictates progression, strength adapts internally, silently and permanently. Fatigue requests negotiation, doubt offers alternatives. Discipline refuses discussion, the directive remains unchanged. Breathing synchronizes precisely, movement finds efficiency. Energy waste eliminated, momentum denied influence. Control dominates completely, grip tightens incrementally. Stance adjusts mentally, balance confirmed instantly. Stability remains absolute. Built without applause, no audience required, no validation expected. Progress continues regardless, I stack methodically. Reps accumulate relentlessly, endurance expands invisibly. Capacity increases quietly, adaptation embeds deeply. Race slows briefly, heart rate stabilizes, system remains responsive, control never abandoned. Muscle signals intensify, focus sharpens further, technique overrides impulse, execution stays clean. Discipline asserts dominance, comfort zones dissolve gradually, boundaries stretch incrementally. Strength rewrites expectations, confidence forms internally. Without recognition, stopping remains available, continuation chosen intentionally. Not for pride, for progression alone. Built without applause, in isolation, in repetition, in relentless consistency. Grip remains dependable, breath maintains rhythm, heart pounds obediently. Fatigue obeys command, momentum denied. Access inhale, measured, exhale intentional. Movement refined continuously, efficiency preserved deliberately. Speed adjust consciously, accuracy dictates pace. Completion becomes secondary, what he remains absolute. Progress stays permanent, mirrors relevance. External noise fades entirely, time becomes abstract, only internal metrics remain. Only effort exists, feet anchor foundation, hands secure control. Breath locks rhythm, deviation eliminated completely. Built without applause, under pressure, under fatigue, under total control. Repetitions remain strict, range uncompromised, posture unwavering, control sustained fully. No collect. Built without applause, no audits required. Strength grows quietly while others remain unaware. Resistance introduces truth, no exaggeration possible. Grip tightens naturally, muscle fibers respond instantly. Effort becomes language, inhale through pressure, exhale through resistance. Heart rate elevates steadily, control never surrendered.
Movement repeats intentionally, each rep confirms discipline. Tempo remains deliberate, efficiency replaces emotion. Progress becomes inevitable, core stays engaged, shoulders locked and stable. Hips generate controlled force, balance remains absolute, built without applause. Through repetition, through patience, through unbreakable routine. Weight increases incrementally, ego remains uninvolved. Technique dictates advancement, strength adapts internally, quietly and permanently. Fatigue suggests compromise, doubt offers shortcuts. Discipline rejects discussion, the directive stays unchanged. Breathing syncs with movement, energy waste eliminated. Momentum not influenced, control dominates completely. Grip reassessed instantly, stance refined mentally. Balance confirmed immediately, execution remains precise. Built without applause, no recognition expected, no validation required. Progress continue regardless, sets accumulate methodically. Reps stack relentlessly, endurance expands invisibly. Capacity increases quietly, adaptation embeds deeply. Breath steadies briefly, heart rate stabilizes. System remains responsive, focus never leaves. Muscle signals intensify, attention sharpens further. Technique overrides impulse, execution stays clean. Discipline asserts dominance, comfort zones dissolve slowly. Boundaries stretch incrementally, strength rewrites expectations. Confidence forms internally without announcement. Stopping remains possible, continuation chosen deliberately, not for pride, for progression alone. Built without applause, in isolation, in repetition, in relentless consistency. Grip remains dependable, breath remains rhythm. Heart pounds obediently, fatigue obeys command. When not denied access, inhale measure carefully. Exhale intentional and slow movement refined continuously. Efficiency preserved deliberately, speed adjusts consciously. Accuracy dictates pace, completion becomes secondary. Quality remains absolute, progress stays permanent. Mirrors lose relevance, external noise dissolves. Time stretches and compresses, only internal metrics remain. Only effort exists, feet anchor the floor. Hands secure, absolute control. Breath locks rhythm, deviation eliminated completely. Built without applause, under pressure, under fatigue, under total command. Last repetition stays strict, range uncompromised. Posture unwavering, control sustained fully, no collapse permitted. Resistance lowered carefully, hands open, slow it, leave it, numb. Circulation increases quietly, joints unlock without complaint. Breath expands the rib cage, muscles acknowledge command. The system comes online. No comparison necessary, no opponent identified. Only measurable resistance, only controllable movement, only this body responding. Feet pressing to the floor, hands establish authority. Spine aligned instinctively, balance asserts itself. No signal sent outward, no reaction requested. Output delivered internally, progress made silently. Resistance introduces friction, muscle fibers respond honestly. Grip tightens automatically, breath finds working rhythm. Motion begins to cycle, inhale through tension, exhale through execution. Heart rate climbs steadily, control remains absolute. Movement repeats precisely, each repetition reinforces and tempo remains deliberate. Efficiency replaces urgency, discipline governs all motion. Core stabilizes instantly, shoulders remain secure. Hips generate control, force from holds without negotiation. No signal sent outward, no ardence required. Strength compounds quietly, while silence remains intact. Resistance increases incrementally, ego excluded intentionally. Technique dictates advancement, adaptation occurs internally without confirmation. Fatigue requests shortcuts, discipline refuses conversation. The directive stays unchanged. Execute with precision, repeat without emotion.
Breathing synchronizes with motion, excess movement eliminated, momentum denied, access every action intentional, every output controlled, grip adjusted minimally, stance refined, subtly balanced, recalibrated instantly, execution resumes flawlessly.
No signal sent outward, only output remains measured, consistent, relentless, set stack methodically, repetitions accumulate silently, endurance expands invisibly, capacity increases unnoticed, progress embeds permanently. Rest steadies briefly, heart rate stabilizes, focus remains unbroken, system stays responsive, muscle signal depletion, mind sharpens further, technique overrides sensation, control tightens under strain, discipline asserts dominance.
Previous limits dissolve quietly. Boundaries stretch without noise. Strength rewrites expectations. Confidence forms internally without announcement. Stopping remains optional. Continuation chosen deliberately. Not for validation, for progression alone.
No signal sent outward, in isolation, in repetition, in unbroken consistency.
Grip remains dependable, breathing maintains rhythm, heart pounds obediently, fatigue submits reluctantly, momentum stays denied. Inhale, measured precisely, exhale, controlled and steady, movement refined continuously, energy conserved intentionally, speed adjust consciously, accuracy dictates pace, completion second native quality, progress remains permanent, regression disallowed.
Mirrors lose relevance. External noise dissolves. Time distorts and compresses. Only internal metrics remain. Only effort exists.
Feet anchor firmly, hands secure absolute control, breath locks into cadence, deviation eliminated entirely.
No signal sent outward, under pressure, under fatigue, under total command. Final repetition stays strict, range uncompromised, posture unwavering, control maintain fully, no collapse pit.
Spine stacks clean, core seals tight. Breathe settles in a rhythm, control becomes default.
Pressure builds everything, strength forms quietly. Pressure builds everything, while silence remains intact.
Weight introduces honest tension. Muscles respond without complaint. Motion begins deliberately, no wasted movement, no unnecessary speed. Efficiency dictates pace. Inhale expands stability. Exhale drives execution. Heart rate rises methodically. Focus remains centered. Repetition enforces discipline. Each cycle confirms structure. Consistency replaces emotion. Accuracy replaces aggression. Progress embeds through repetition. Hips drive evenly. Shoulders remain disciplined. Grip pressure constant. Balance preserved continuously.
Pressure builds everything, without recognition, without witnesses, without noise.
Additional weight added calmly, no psychological response, only mechanical adjustment. Technique adapts immediately, structure absorbs demand. Fatigue speaks softly, discipline listens briefly, then continues forward. No negotiation allowed, only execution accepted. Lowering phase slows deliberately, tension maintained throughout. Transition controlled fully, upper drive remains clean, no momentum borrowed. Grip refined slightly, stance never celebrates. Breath recalibrates, movement resumes flawlessly.
Pressure builds everything, in silence, in repetition, in absolute control.
Sets accumulate steadily, workload compounds invisibly. Endurance increases quietly, capacity expands unnoticed. Adaptation solidifies internally, bob steadies briefly. Heart rate stabilizes, focus remains uninterrupted. System stays responsive, muscles stiffen under demand. Breathing deepens, vision narrows slightly. Technique remains unbroken, control intensifies under strain. Old limits dissolve, gradually new thresholds establish themselves. Strength recalibrates expectations, confidence forms without validation. Solidly, stop it considered continuation chosen. Not for pride, not for display, for progression only.
Pressure builds everything, inside repetition, inside fatigue, inside discipline.
Grip integrity maintained, posture uncompromised. Breathing synchronized, heart pounds obediently. Moments denied access, every breath accounted for. Every movement intentional, no energy wasted, no control surrendered. Minutes compressed, seconds stretch, awareness narrows inward. External noise disappear, only work remained.
trust matters, only execution remains. Feet anchored deeply, hands secure, authority core engages fully. Breath locks into cadence, deviation eliminated.
Pressure builds everything. Under strain, under fatigue, under command. Under command. Under command. Under command. Ribs down, core tight, feet rooted in the floor. Back straight like a vow, this body's a machine, this mind is the operator. I'm forged in the last rebel. When comfort disappears, I'm forged in the last red. When the voices stop and I don't listen up, I'm forged in the last rebel. When comfort disappears, in through control, out through force. Hard hits like a kick drum. Tempo stays mine, hot on just a moment. I commit a place. Speaking a language I respect. Pressure climbs the spine, muscles tighten like cables. The bar moves because I decide, not because it feels easy. No bounce, no cheat, no half range lies. Full depth, full truth. I build what lasts, I burn what doesn't. I'm forged in the last rebel. Where weak plans break, I'm forged in the last red. Where excuses choke and discipline breathes, I'm forged in the last rebel.
Yeah, repetition is the law, consistency is the hammer. Every cycle calls me cleaner, I don't need motivation, I have structure. Slow down on the drop, hold tension in the dark. Explode on the rise, no wasted motion, no bottom momentum.
Not to impress the room, to test the foundation. I want the kind of strength that shows up when nobody claps it. Fatigue says enough, I say not yet. Pain says careful, I say precise. Fear says back off, I say watch me stay clean. Watch me stay clean. Thumb wraps tighter, stance shifts a hair. Breath sinks deeper, mind gets quieter, work gets louder. I'm forged in the last rebel, in the grinding seconds. I'm forged in the last rebel. When my arms shake truth and I hold form anyway. Sets pile up like bricks, each one placed with intent. No rush, no chaos, just relentless stacking the wall you can't knock down. Sweat on my skin like armor, lungs pull air like fuel. Pulse becomes a metronome, I keep time with will. I keep moving with purpose, music fades in the distance. Mirrors lose their meaning, people become shadows. All I see is the next rep, all I hear is the bars demand. Elbows track, wrist stack, knees align, hips drop, shoulders stay packed. Technique is sacred even when I'm tired. I'm forged in the last rebel, where control is expensive. I'm forged in the last rebel, where the body begs and the mind stays cold. I'm forged in the last rebel, yeah. I pulled away like I pull my future. I press like I press through doubt. I hinge like I hinge on discipline. Every pattern is a lesson, every movement is a promise. Power doesn't need noise, it needs repetition. It needs patience, it needs the quiet grind that nobody wants to live through. This is the part, no post, where lungs burn raw, where legs feel heavy as regret, where your mind searches for exit, and you seal the door. When everything minds don't slow, don't lose control it hard enough to change. I step in with nothing to prove, with everything to execute. Mirrors don't matter, eyes forward, my narrow. I didn't come for comfort, I came for pressure. Feet digging to the floor, core tight like a vault. Shoulders packed, grip sealed. This is not emotion, this is alignment. Iron does not lie. It answers only effort. Iron does not lie. It exposes hesitation. I listen to the weight and respond with action. In through the nose, out through force. Hot pounds of steady cold. I don't rush, I command tempo.
Plates click like a warning, bar settles into position. Pressure crawls on my back, muscles tighten, mind clears. I move away because I decided to. No bounce, no shortcuts, full range, full truth. I build what survives, I burn what's fake.
Iron does not lie. It remembers every rep. Iron does not lie. It records discipline. Every lip signs my name. Sweat and intent.
Repetition sharpens the edge, consistency shakes the blade. One rip is nothing, thousand change everything. I stay boring, I stay dangerous. Slow on the descent, tension never leaks. Explode with purpose, no wasted motion, no borrowed momentum. Add weight, not for ego, not for noise, to test the structure. I want strength that doesn't disappear under stress. Fatigue whispers, this is enough. I answer calmly when I'm done. Pain knocks, I check form, fear watches. I stay precise.
Thumb wraps tighter, stand 6 inches. Breath sinks deeper, mind empties further. The work grows louder. Iron does not lie. When the bar slows down, iron does not lie. When shaking starts, that's where truth shows up. Iron does not lie. Iron does not lie. Set after set like bricks in a wall, each one placed with care. No chaos, no rush, just accumulation. Sweat coats the skin like functional armor. Lungs pull fuel, heart keeps time, I become mechanical. Music fades in the distance, voices lose meaning. Lyrics dissolve, it's only the bar, the breath, and the next command. Elbows track clean, wrist stack strong, knees align. Hips drop true, form is law, even under fire. Iron does not lie. When form costs effort, iron does not lie. When cheating tempts, I stay clean, I stay exact.
I pull like I pull my future, I press like I press passed out. I hinge like discipline hinges on me. Every pattern repeats, every rep teaches. Real power stay silent, it doesn't need witnesses. It needs time, it needs patience. It needs someone willing to repeat the hard part. This is where playlists stop working, where motivation evaporates, where lungs burn raw, legs feel heavy as regret, and quitting feels reasonable. So I remove reason and move any woe down, hold up, breathe again.
Iron does not lie. In the grinding seconds, the iron does not lie. When everything shakes, iron does not lie.
I didn't come to be seen, I came to be changed. Mirrors don't teach discipline. Time under tension does. I'll camp my feet and claim the floor. Grip, close the store. Titans, backs and strong. Nothing rushed, nothing sloppy. Everything aligned. Bells, put them to pressure. Black comfort, got applause. Put them to pressure. With excuses, collapse. And effort stands alone. Inhale, calm. Exhale, force. Hard earned rhythm. I don't chase speed, I don't tempo. Is heavy and on, there's no emotion in the load. It doesn't care who I was, only what I do right now. I live because I decided to. No bounce, no shortcuts, full depth, full control. Every rep recorded by my own standard. There's under pressure when muscles go everything, I stay consistent. Slow, hold tight, drive clean, no leaks, no wasting force. Plates slide on, sound sharp and fine. Oh, this isn't bravado, this is calibration. I choose a load that demands respect. Fatigue negotiates it offers reasons. I don't argue, I just move. They shows the doorway, I walk through correctly. Thumb placement precise, sands adjusted inches. Breathe deeper, mind empty, the work sharpens. Under pressure, where shaking begins. Under pressure, when truth shows up and there's nowhere to hide. Set as the set. Break by break, laughing flash, just accumulation. Strength goes quiet me like get paid daily. Sweat goes in, grip stays dry inside. Have my steady, I move like machinery, prepared for work. Music blur, views are blurs, voices disappear. Mirrors stop existing, there is only movement. Breath in the next command. Elbows track, wrists stack, knees align. Hits dry, form is law, even exhausted. Under pressure, not adrenaline, I fight. Living the pressure, where technique survives. Tomorrow depends on it. I press like doubt is beneath me. I enjoy patience. I spot with intent. Patterns repeat. Progress follow. Wheels placed is quiet. It doesn't announce itself. It accumulates. It waits. Then it shows up when needed. This is the ugly section where playlists stop helping, where motivation evaporates and discipline takes over. This is where bodies quit and builders continue. Down, hold up, breathe again. I'm built under pressure when seconds stretch long. Under pressure when every rewrite remains intensity. Forearms locked tight, back burn steady. Core turns solid, I move slow enough to own every inch. One breath, one adjustment, back in position. No celebration, just continuation. One breath. I'm built under pressure. Built under pressure. One breath. Then adjustment. One breath. One breath, one adjustment, back in position, no celebration, just continuation.
Breath measured, everything in position. No witness, all work. No noise, no praise, no witness, all work. Earn progress quietly. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Heart locks in the tempo, I don't chase speed, I control it. The weight doesn't care who I was yesterday. It only responds to force and direction. I live clean because I train clean. Straight bar path, stable knees, neutral spine. No ego leaks, form before feeling. No witness, all work. When muscles speak loud. No witness, all work. When discipline answers back. One rep is simple, but simple repeated turns into structure. I don't rush mastery, I repeat it. Low and slow, pause steady, drive clean. No shortcuts, no collapse. Plates added with intent, sound sharp, final. I respect the weight by moving correctly, not aggressively. Fatigue shows up early, asking questions. I don't respond verbally, I respond with posture and execution. Thumbs tighten, stand shift slightly, breath deeper, mind quieter, the system adapts. No witness, all work. When shaking begins, no witness, all work. When effort becomes honest, set after set, brick on brick. Progress doesn't announce itself, it accumulates silently. Sweat drops, grip holds, heart steady. I move like machinery, built for output and music fades, thoughts narrow, mirrors disappear. There's only motion and breath. Elbows track, wrists stack, knees align, hips drive. Technique stays non-negotiable. No witness, all work when energy dips. No witness, all work when focus carries me.
I push with patience, I pull with intent. I hinge with precision, I squat with control. Patterns repeat, strength follows.
Real strength is quiet, it doesn't seek attention. It waits and shows up on demand.
This is the middle where quitting sounds logical, where playlists stop helping and habit takes over. This is where we're built to stay down.
Hold up, breathe again. No witness, all work when lungs burn sharp. No witness, all work when form still holds. Forearms tighten, back heats up. Core stays solid, I slow time by owning each inch. One breath, one check, back into position. No celebration, only continuation. Old habits suggest shortcuts, old doubts suggest stopping. I don't negotiate, I execute, movement decides. Grip lock, stance rooted, wrist steady, mind empty, everything correct. No witness, all work when quitting makes sense. No witness, all when commitment stays. Bar speed slows, vision narrows, time stretches thin. I keep the path clean, I keep the standard high. Hold tension, stay stacked, don't leave this. Lights on low, floor feels cold. I step inside the space where excuses don't survive. No countdown, no signal, just breathe and intention.
I don't arrive motivated, I arrive committed. Mood is optional, discipline is not today, is not special. It is necessary, ankles roll free, knees track clean, hips unlock slow, spine stacks tall. Blood wakes muscle system comes online.
I didn't come to impress, I came to improve. This room rewards honesty, every shortcut shows I choose the long way. Every time feet rooted, hands chalk, to relax, I steady, everything aligned.
Built under pressure, not under praise. Built under pressure in silent days. Built under pressure when comfort fades. That's how strength is made.
And slow out alone, heart finds rhythm. I don't rush power, let it rise.
The load feels neutral until I move it. Metal has no memory, it only answers truth. I speak clearly with control. Bar pass straight, core engaged, knees stable, hips drive true, no wasted motion.
Built under pressure when legs shake. Built under pressure when lungs ache. Built under pressure with every rep, that's how foundations set.
1 rep teaches patience, 10 reps teach humility. I don't chase sensation, I chase precision. Progress lives in repetition, low but controlled. Pause deliberate, drive smooth, no bounce, no ego. Place that quietly, sound sharp final. I respect weight by moving correctly, not emotionally.
Fatigue whispers early, suggests negotiation. I don't argue, I maintain posture and continue. Grip tightens, breath deep and stance adjusts. Focus narrow, system adapts again.
Built under pressure, mid-set ground. Built under pressure when time slows down. Built under pressure, no shortcuts found, only ever remains. Built under pressure, mid-set ground. Built under pressure when time slows down. Built under pressure, no shortcuts found, only ever remains.
Set follows set, brick follows brick. No dramatic moments, just accumulation. Quiet work, loud results. Sweat drops steady, heart holds pace. I move efficiently like a tune machine designed for output. Yeah. Music blurs, thoughts thin, mirrors disappear. Only movement exists and breathe, guiding it. Elbows track in line, wrist stays stacked. Spine stays neutral, lips initiate. Technique never bend. pressure when focus slips. Built under pressure when form resists. Built under pressure by staying strict. That's how strength sticks. Push slow, lock out clean, control descent. No collapse, every angle matters. Pull tight, scapula set, lats engaged, no swing. Strength stays honest. Real strength doesn't shout, it doesn't need witnesses. It shows up later when load increases and effort stays calm. This is the midpoint where quitting sounds smart, where progress feels distant and habits take charge. I stay down, hold, drive, breathe, again, 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 again. Built under pressure when ribs drag long. Built under pressure when rhythm is gone. Built under pressure by staying wrong proof. That's how work turns true. Built under pressure when ribs drag long. Built under pressure when rhythm is gone. Built under pressure by staying wrong proof. That's how work turns true. Forearms burn, back heats up. Core stays locked, I move inch by inch, owning each position. Step back, breathe once, recenter, no celebration, just continuation. Old habits are just shortcuts.